Brought to you by We God, co-powered by Sensodyne, associate sponsor Ultratech Cement, and Wimmel, Bolo Zuma Kesari.
Well, we are here, both of us, on a very special day, especially today, 14th of May, when Prime Minister Modi is all set to file his nominations from Varanasi. And definitely, we saw the electrifying response yesterday on the grounds with his mega roadshow. And Kabir, just take us through all that happened yesterday.
It's a festival, I'll kill you not. People are so excited, and it's important because the importance of Kashi in the first place, and then the time period, the Nakshatra period, and then you also have the Abhijit Samaro. All of that is happening between the 13th and the 14th. So the auspiciousness of it all, the confluence of education and culture on the tat of river Ganga. That's for everybody to see. But more importantly, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he is set to file his nomination papers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister, third time around from Varanasi Lok Sabha seat. The Prime Minister is seeking a third successive term from Varanasi, and his nomination is being filed coinciding with the auspicious Abhijit Muhurat and the Anand Yog, according to the Hindu Panchang. Now, before filing his nomination, the Prime Minister will be visiting the Kal Bhairav Temple, another prime spot of grave significance for all people of Kashi, and meet with BJP leaders and workers of the Kashi unit of the Uttar Pradesh BJP unit. Mind you, Sriya, some 18 dignitaries of the Bharatiya Janata Party are going to be accompanying the Prime Minister, inclusive of several chief ministers, a couple of union ministers as well.
Absolutely. In fact, as you rightly mentioned, the auspiciousness around the event in itself, and definitely when we speak of Kashi, when we speak of Varanasi, it ends up being a conversation about how spiritually significant the area is. And historically, so it's been so since ages, be it for the Hindu community, be it for the Buddhist community as well. It's known to be an area which is historically important when we speak of spirituality. But also coming to the other part of it, the Congress and the candidate that they have fielded from there. Congress has pitted Ajay Rai, their Congress UP president, against Prime Minister Modi, and the two will be facing off for the third time in the Lok Sabha polls, because mind you, he has gone up against Prime Minister Modi back in 2014 and 2019. And Prime Minister Modi had won with a massive 63% vote share, in fact, last time. But this time, the Congress and the Samajwadi Party have joined hands. That is the major part. The alliance that's taken place between the two in this state has been a major point of contention within the Congress as well, because the alliance has also led to a lot of people also leaving the Congress. One of them, in fact, being a member who had won this seat as a part of Congress back in 2004. We had seen that he had, in fact, won the elections back in 2004. This Congress candidate, who's now a part of the BJP only when we speak of it back in March.
Absolutely. But, you know, I mean, the socio-economic culture on the streets of Varanasi, like you pointed out, the people are excited to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. I mean, the Aarti, and I'm going to constantly be evoking, memories of my last trip to Varanasi, how life-changing that was, the people that I, had the opportunity to meet. I'm going to constantly be drawing some inspiration from that. The street food of Varanasi just really brings you up to life. I mean, I saw the visuals of how people were decking up the streets. Preparations are on, big huge boats are trying to clean up the entire the Ganga Tat area, the Asi Ghat area, and each of these ghats has a different sort of an energetic for you to experience. Joining us on the broadcast are Dr. Anil K. Verma, political analyst, Shantanu Gupta, author and political analyst, and Neena Rai, author, The Amazing Ayodhya. Very warm welcome to all of you. It's still early in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Can talk a little bit about Astha, the spiritualness of it all, and that's exactly why Kashi has been chosen, hasn't it? The foundation for which Lord Shiva himself, bestowed the illuminating light on this planet Earth. Dr. Anil K. Verma, would you like to throw some light on it, although Kashi itself is illuminating enough?
Kabir, Kashi, as it is now known, Varanasi, and the name was given by the Britishers because the city is flanked by uh, Assi River on the south and Varuna River on the north, and that's how it derives its name, Varanasi. Varuna and Assi combined together. Now, this is historically and probably mythologically also the oldest city in the world. And Mark Twain, who had visited almost all the countries in the world, writing way back, he had said that Varanasi is older than even tradition. Varanasi is older than even mythology. Varanasi is, absolutely the earliest city existing on this planet. And that's why that is one thing about Varanasi that makes it so very important. And the second thing is, as you rightly mentioned a couple of minutes back, that it is a confluence of spirituality, religion, culture, education, music, what not. If I'm sure, as you said, you had visited Varanasi and we happen to be regularly visiting a week back, I was there. So whenever you are in Varanasi, you feel you had a different feeling altogether because you feel that the whole humanity is visiting Varanasi. I mean, all the religious places in India put together, barring, of course, the latest exception, Ayodhya, there is a stream of visitors coming to Varanasi and experiencing the spirituality over there. And once you are in Varanasi, the various temples, it appears to be a city of temples. After even the removal of so many temples around Kashi Vishwanath temple and making it a corridor, but still, in spite of that, there are lots and lots of temples over there. And the one you were showing on the video, the Kal Bhairav. The Kal Bhairav is a very interesting, temple, and Prime Minister will start his electoral journey from there after puja. And I was amused, I will like to narrate one incident of my visits to Varanasi. I was to deliver a lecture in BHU, and some of the friends who took me to Kal Bhairav, and then adjacent was, a police station. So I just, as a matter of curiosity, I included to that police station because some very interesting thing was told to me. And I could see from my own eyes, and the people also told me that the Kotwal of Varanasi never sits on the chair made for that Kotwal, and instead there is a Kal Bhairav, that's allocated to a Kal Bhairav. So really, that chair is attributed to the Kal Bhairav, and there is an adjacent chair to that chair on which the city Kotwal sits.
Wow.
So that was such a eye-opening incident to me that still the people believe that the Kal Bhairav is the real Kotwal of Varanasi. So there are so many things which are so very interesting in Varanasi, and that's why it becomes so very
Certainly.
interesting to visit.
Absolutely, Mr. Verma. In fact, thank you for sharing that anecdotal experience of yours in Varanasi.
And all of these anecdotal experiences is what, collectively makes up Varanasi, isn't it, Shreya?
Absolutely, Kabir.
Brought to you by We God, co-powered by Sensodyne, associate sponsor Ultratech Cement, and Wimmel, Bolo Zuma Kesari.